Thomas, you can listen radio?
Yes, I dey listen radio. And all wetin I dey listen, no get aid, no get till. Government just dey do all wetin e fit for do na the country. Corruption dey all side. For layman get irration sef. Na work and the brother no wan give account of wetin dey do.
Not so it dey be again. Not so like the way the government dey hide for do anything. Now the people dey want for know wetin dey happen na the government and they eager for take part for national activity. The government of Salon for be the people government and they not for afraid for opening gates to the people. Thomas, you don hear about OGP, Open Government Partnership?
No, na OGI I don hear about. Open Government Initiative.
Well, now OGI gets for implement OGP na Salon, but now the Salon government they bring OGP come na the country for can help them for govern better one and make sure say transparency, accountability, integrity they all side per governance.
Who side the tie cow na dey eat grass?
Left that talk day. It don't tell let the people they know how much the government they give for run the ministry, department and agency. People therefore know how the contractor then they manage the budget money where the government they give for benefits the people for maintain.
Well, family, good morning. We want to welcome now to on our usual program, the Federation Link, the program where they link the sister station them all about. Now the country and say if you dey Tonkolili for tune to Radio Bath, if you dey Bo Kiss FM, and if you dey Bont Radio Bontiko, Pujan 1J, if you dey Makini Radio Mankre, Moyamba Radio Morka, Cambia Colin 10, if you dey Kenema listen to Eastern Radio and SABC, Kayalan Radio Moa and Kwenadugu Radio Bintmani, you get Universal Radio. And Freetown, we get Citizen Radio, Port Local Radio Bankasuka, and you go tune Namakeni SABC, Kono SABC, and of course Magburuka SABC. You go forget this program. Well, with me at the studio, I got Hannah, Jimmy, Hannah Chefamilado.
Family, good morning.
Yeah, family them, una ado.
Alright, okay. Well, as usual, we can always start with you with news briefs. Anna, we'll start with you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan. Well, as I said last week, we did try for draw and map out the activities then for 2018. We did try for draw up a strategic plan. We now from there, the OGI could draw up in activities then for 2018 and see how best we they implement the activities then they. And we also they try for come up with innovative ways them for enhanced communications and the way OGI done they do the activities then the past years, the tenets where OGI stand for, democracy, good governance. We see waiting we self could do in terms of enhancing or bridging that communication gap between government and the citizens them. I think one of the recommendations then we don't come up so far where we did draw up a strategic plan, that the fact that we need for do more for educate we people them or for sensitize we people them on the roles of the three arms of government and also the roles of the MPs, especially as we did near elections right now. Certain misconceptions be done they go where we they feel say with communication we can able for correct things then they. But we will come to now more on that we go don finally draw them up. We go use the same medium for tell una waiting we get for do, and we also go get for call we partners them for let them can take a look at the documents and give their own contribution. So Dan, if I can stop here this week, now that we don't do on and we get for continue with that this week, and we go see how best we go try for wrap up before the end of the week. And we go able to come with documents by next week for begin to tell the public wetin are the thing that we want for do and how best to get for work with the public. Thank you, Dan.
All right, thank you very much, Anna. Theophilus Bender.
Oh yes, thank you very much indeed, Dan Boss. Well, first and foremost, say me, you and Hannah be there some side. Also, we get one police officer be there around, and he confirmed to we all say indeed, police promotion are based on application. So then the other day, one of them give me, I say, I have investigated this thing. You are hearing it for the first time, and then you are still arguing.
If that's not the case, wrong.
But you confirm said now, so the officer said no. Sir.
All right, me every day the officer talk.
Thank you.
Say that the very first
step.
That
the very first step.
You take Alexei now always.
Not that I be say. I said police promotion are based on application.
No.
I'm not telling you say it happen.
Say this year police promotion be based on application.
Okay, but the most important thing they confirm and say yes, indeed, promotion are based on application.
But no, I just want police, so we'll go for check on police. Go ahead.
And unfortunately, the said police officer get promotion. So we say congratulations to her. I'm a friend actually. All right. The West African Examination Council does seize over 4,000 WASC results, and this thing it happen every year. Year in, year out. If the not sees NPS result, they go see WASC result all the in the day. So, and like you say now for exams malpractice, who takes responsibility? If this not really happen year in and year out, then the appropriate body were responsible for take the necessary measures for stop them from happening. But why it happen all the time? We see a political war coming between the foolers, What's a political war? It get to do with popularity or surname. We see the All People's Congress, the running mates na Cheno Majuba, and then we see the SFPP, they don't name Mohammed Jul de Jallo as running mates for retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. So now it's about the Baz and the Jallos, and the foolers they don't really rise to prominence. And I want to say bravo to them. We wait and see what will be the outcome. But then I should say this will affect the voting pattern of the foolers them greatly, because
that now your anticipation. Anyway.
Well, that is how it got to be. Then okay. Sometimes what we do comprehensive analysis.
Yeah, no, we the anticipate.
That is how it got to be.
Anyway, logo.
If you talk to the foolers, they will tell you the voting pattern get for be not necessarily on popularity but on surname. And you get other foolers them, the Wuris, the Timbos, the Saws, the Barries, and the Sals. Then they in the middle. And when you talk to foolers them, they go say get for do more about surname. This time around, and somehow with popularity, and if you talk about popularity, then Cheno Majuba is more popular because he has always been around. The SMP, running mate, now like we go say, you sabi him. The PPRC bidongi a 48 hours ultimatum to the Citizens Democratic Party, headed by Alhaji Musa Tarawali, for say they for bring down all the banners them, because according to the PPRC, the slogan of the party when Allah is one is linked to terrorism, and they say the posture of Musa Tarawali where he is a one finger up, they say that ISIS posture. So they say because of that, then they fear say the CDP they come with something very religious, and it will be discouraged right there. But we see the 48 hours ultimatum pass. We not see the CDP adhere to the PPRC the 48 hours ultimatum, and you get a cross section of the Muslim community, especially the Islamic Missionary Union, then frown at the PPRC the press statement and say it go against the respectability of the Islam religion, and they even ask the PPRC for tender and unreserved apology. So wait and see how they go handle this, but waiting clearly that the CDP not adhere to the PPRC the ultimatum. Then we see the street they're very overloaded with political banners them of individual candidates there where they aspire for councillor, mayor, and MP. There, the one that will not get symbol. May they go pull them banners them at the street because they're too much. Any say you pass now the decoration. Yeah. The one that not get symbol, when I go pull, when I no shame for go pull them. I see them this day, I see Mayor Body Gypsy, I see this guy Robin Coca, I see other one them banners them in a street still, even though they not get the symbol. I think so this is too much for us. With the content with street trading, no, not talk again about them banners there where rather than decorating the city, they become an eyesore. Then we regret to announce the death of a senior colleague and former member of parliament, Honorable Frank Posowa of the Sierra Leone People's Party. He died just 2 days ago in a very fatal road accident at the Bo Highway. And we see pictures of the accident. It not be easy at all. He died on the spot, and we can only say may his soul rest in perfect peace. Then we see the APC and the SRPP don't seem they go close to adhering to the dictate of the constitution regarding dual citizenship. We see the APC particularly don't deny all the people where they carry dual citizens symbol for aspire for MP and other kind of thing. And this dual citizen thing, not where they now with constitution, but not where the politicians they don't ignore. Since the 1996 election, we see Kaifa Smart na be dual citizen a contest for be president. Actually almost win the election, not just that things go the other way. There we see down to the last election, we see dual citizens them. They aspire for various positions, including Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, where in fact not be the leader of parliament. You see, they was in a dual citizen, and not be supposed to occupy that position there or even be an MP. But we see now in this election, the thing don't take roots. And many people they say, is it for political reason? Is it for that? If this not the law, then why we don't ignore them all these years only for law we can talk about it now? But anyway, the law is the law, and it get for affect a lot of people. Them I don't understand. Say even the flag bearer of the National Grand Coalition and Dr. Kande Yumkela is affected. In fact, we they say in a citizen of 3 different countries: Sierra Leone, Australia, and America. And now we get the slogan where they are around to sim, trisim, So we wait and see how that will change the electoral tempo. But right now the tempo very high. We see desperation among the politicians them, who is wanting to stay, who is wanting to come, who is wanting to take over. It did very high. But this trisim to sim thing don't really send shockwaves. Then the court don't grant or the court don't give order to the National Electoral Commission for transfer the registration of Madam Yvonne Akisoya and Raymond De Silva John. This na 2 people Madam Akisoya belong to the All People's Congress. Raymond De Silva John belong to the Sierra Leone People's Party.
The Souza George.
The Souza. Call again.
The Souza George.
Okay, anyway, Timmy don't call me, Sabi for call him. And so they I call again.
Raymond De Souza George.
Oh, George.
Yes.
Okay, we're fine. Thank you very much for that correction.
You go to call the judge, you know, go to call the De Souza.
If you don't remember the De Souza,
Yes,
Raymond George.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry for pronouncing the name wrongly. I know for saying this man is listening to the program. And of course, they all two they run for the mayorship of the Fedration City Council, but they register outside the Western Urban District. They register at the rural area, and so according to the Local Council Act, if you want for take part in any local council election, you get for register within the ward where you want for contest. Even though they make provision, say if you want for transfer your vote, your registration you can go through a process. But in this case, they decide for going to court jointly, and then the court don't give them and the right for let them go speedily, transfer them registration to the Western Urban District, so they go able for contest for the mayorship position. Because Madam Akisoya be go for nomination, but next be reject them, and even before it go for nomination, it be go to court, and court give order to NEC even before the matter go to court for the next transfer in registration. So now people they say, will this be more burden on NEC because more people they go now want for transfer the registration to areas where they will be comfortable for go votes. And
depends if they get the money for go court.
Well, I think say the precedents they don't set the precedents already.
Yeah, but if
because my understanding is that they say not only for that 2 people there, and if it's only for that 2 people there, then I think to say they should be rejected by the voters.
No,
I think they should be rejected by the voters.
No.
Well, that is my opinion. They should be rejected by the voters because if it only limited to the all 2, then the 2 for be rejected.
No.
And that's what I say.
No way.
I mean, then the former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Chief Samuel Samsumana, will return to the shores of the country, and the C4C Coalition for Change don't hold a convention and nominate him or the select him as the flag bearer, and then Tambasandi as the chairman of the party. And we see other political parties that now they under pressure for let themselves hold their own conventions. 2 more issues than more. The one issue you got to do with one Peking where they be killed Nakono, where one investigative journalist na SABC we don't do a thorough investigation on that incident day, but then the fact of the matter remain suppressed because we understand say one big name they behind the killing of that Peking day, and the Peking na in papa then go hand over him for them kill him by way of a ritual murder, and they say now over 3 cartoon money now be passed for that happen, and they behold the power for talk na court. They say let's shut up and not talk, and then the matter they don't suppress them. And till now we don't know what the outcome of that matter. It's not about justice for anything, but justice for the poor innocent Peking where they kill, they chop that Peking day and the cow. I think that is quite unfair, and the fact will come out rather than being suppressed. And it's unfair that anybody where they suppress that kind of thing today, you get a question for answer. Then lastly, there's a serious tension between Fulas and Soso-dem na one particular chiefdom na Cambia district. What's the Fulas them cattle, the Soso they accuse them say that they left the cow them for go destroy them plantation, and at one time the Fula them they kill one Soso fellow because they say he killed one cow. So because of that, the Soso they said they go on the rampage. They go on the Soso they go on the rampage. They go to the Fula communities, burn houses, beat people, take property when not belong to them, kill, cow them, and all that kind of thing a day. And I think to say it should be no matter way for be resolved, because according to information, the paramount chief and the chiefdom don't say no Fula man at that particular in chiefdom. And I think that is quite unfair, because we know for say the Fulas are part of us, they are Sierra Leoneans. If they go settle in any community, rather than being driven, mechanism for be put in place. Say for example, all the warrior owners in another area they for take responsibility anytime somebody say in farm affected by cows them, they for pay compensation to that person there. So if the Fullers they pay compensation, they go control the cows them. There's nothing wrong for them to rear cows or cattle, but they should put them under control. And imagine killing somebody just because they accuse and say he killed cow. I think that is very serious then, boss.
Very serious. Okay, thank you. In fact, that constitutional question where they ask to say why now, I don't think say somebody for question that law not law. Where they don't put law down, you they use common sense. You they use them appropriately.
Yeah, but why they ignore all this? Why?
No. Not to they ignore. They not ignore the law. Day.
Yeah.
The law day. Not that na ignore. But you do use them in an appropriate time.
Oh, so this is the most appropriate time.
Reason there for that.
That must be very unfair in the interpretation.
No, this is reason there for that.
The law is the law.
Yeah, well, you use it appropriately.
The law not get time boundary.
No,
it should be applied anytime.
Well, so why you the questioner?
No, now you the questioner.
No, now you say why they not be no use.
Why now? Yeah, it was ignored by the
for questioner because the law na law. Anytime they go na the book. Not to say then just go put and do it been day.
But why they ignore them?
No.
Why they not be
you don't have a question and they when they ready for them. No, she then go for them.
Alright, okay.
So Lord.
Now some people they say that for political gain.
No. No, this one, they're not called tribe, they're not called posse, they're not called nothing.
Oh, that must.
Yes, they say you. We get.
When I do as citizen.
Yes.
To sin.
Yeah, well, you see, so law, not the question, anyway. Law go. Potloko will not say now this symbol business. It done now. A lot of people done the well. You see, what I can say to you, not to all man for happy or something. Some man will must feel bad, some man will just gone through. But when the thing done, what you for do? And for beer. So we go put local, they go talk to Abu Bakar as on standby.
Well, you know, there must one key issue about that the process. And the process through which they give the symbols them unquestionable. You allow the constituents to choose the people they want to represent them in the House of Parliament.
Yeah.
Not few people coming together to select for on behalf of people.
But
that is unfair.
now what's in the constituency one. Anyway, let's listen to Abu Bakar. Good morning. Good morning, Abu Bakar.
Yeah, good morning, Danos.
Yes, Abu Bakar.
Yes.
Wait, for the get before or come out near the fall? I don't know.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
Alright, logo before.
Yes, likely we already discussed this morning with the award of symbol to all aspirants who don't aspire for the member of parliament inside Port Local district. We don't see the outcomes of the exercise will be end inside Freetown because we start inside Port Local on the different constituency where we see the likes of Dr. Mohammed Jibrisi, we are the head of the delegation. The regional chairman and the chairman for Potoko District APC, Ahmed Fofana and Honorable Bia Kamara, or the end of the process at Freetown with the president. But if you look at the 10 constituencies across Potoko District, when you look at constituency 067, we being part of carrying a district, we see where the award is symbol to Adusan Bash Kamara. We actually, the people that seen are employees because this Bash Kamara, they don't know with the people for plenty years where they galvanize and support. If you roll over to constituency 068, now, Rabu Hassan Saif, we are the former honorable now that award the symbol to Dr. Ibrahim Kamara, where people that say that the most popular and famous, so now don't get the symbol. If you go to constituency 069, we'll see the talks between Almani Santigi Kamara, when they call Peter the Cat, and Abdul Karim Kamara. But yesterday night, we see plenty of people and gather the residents of Abdul Kamara, where they jubilate for say they don't award a symbol. For along with it, on Wednesday, for say the nomination day, because myself are not satisfied if Abdul Karim Kamara, now they don't award the symbol. If you go to 070.
Okay, but quickly, I have to ask you a question quickly. This 068 now side Andy.
068?
Yes.
Now, Bureka Shemo Conte and part of my Keloko and part of Kamasodo Chiefdom. Now, it comprises it. If you come to 069, it comprises of 4 chiefdoms. Gato Makama, 18 sections, number 4 key, 1 section Namarapa, and 2 sections Nakama Songo. 9 comprises of constituency 069. And you go for 070, when Namarapa proper, that now what is similar to Abu Karim Kuruma, and plenty of people that describe and say now a patent man with the APC since 2002 and to date and past 2017 where I ordered the symbol. But if you look the ranks at which people calculate the statistics, the former honorable winner, Honorable Usman Karaki Conte, where I studied, plenty of people who just say no OKC, no APC, that constituency 070 and OKC winner Usman Karaki Conte, he put up clearly yesterday. Now the Shelikene, we people, plenty of people gather, say, if they listen to the people, which are the people one time for taking direction, and they go, but people that point out say, not independent. Well, if you go to 071, when I'm a Simba Boba, there are what the symbol to the former member of parliament, when Honorable Saidu Baba Kamara, we people report Amemsu, and Amemsu don't do plenty thing in a particular constituency. 072, there are what the symbol to Almami Bronskanu, we get the likes of Chano Jukusi, when I former journalist, and same also Minister Dinkano, Minister Dinkago, I'm sorry, we're in a former broadcaster and the Fedration Broadcasting Corporation, and of course, they now what that symbol 073, go na law that is law prayer kingdom, they now what is number 2, in the saying that be former councillor, and same also don't say that's when they actually see a lot of jubilation and now only one member of parliament where now and I'm sure Baba Kamara now is of people inside the parliament. But inside Koya Jigom, inside Kapubulom and Okamasama Jigom, we don't see that the former because there is speculation saying they don't give the symbol. So Honorable Kombo Kamara for not starting it, but they don't give the symbol to Mr. Ibrahim Kelly Bangura, when a very popular candidate that are particular constituency. But for coming to the councillors, Dan and other people, and say, yes, then they say they go to independent because we don't see the councillor na law acquire children when Lanun Kaloko instead they go to independent. And we don't see other candidates back, other councillor, former aspirants back when Alex Suri Bangura instead they go independent because I want to see more to this particular man when this particular person when Abu Karim Bangura. But by and large, the situation as which we look at the trend inside the block of this week, we look and say the situation will continue and we will build up the capacity at which the nomination exercise will not end, when drilling all the local council candidates and we put across Maria position, chairperson for the council, and same issue councillors them we cut across of 31 councillors them. But look at the trend as political parties them. We actually scheduled the candidates for nomination by the People's Congress Party, the Southern People's Party, and the NGC. But other political parties there, none they never fill on all the other positions there because now just people let them over the see na next office for president and candidates there for nomination. But if you look at the trend at which this did not happen inside Port Local Central, we now call it 075, where you get popular candidates them we actually not margin for get the symbol. Well, we just see people and they say Mr. Abdul Latif, she say now just like Dr. Samua Kamara, with our other symbol, plenty people are not jubilate. But now so like it happened now for Local Central, when people are they expect the likes of Mr. Mohammed speaking Kamara, the likes of Natasha Dekli and Mr. Unisa Kanu, they for award the symbol. But this time they say because of dual citizenship, plenty of the popular candidates them drop them out of the race, and we don't see that People's Congress Party that was the symbol to the most suitable candidates them. We will lead them to victory for all the systems, both local and parliamentary elections. Now, so it looks like inside Port Local that.
All right, thank you very much, Abubakar. Thank you very much. All right, now, Anna, who's how to go next?
Bond.
Logo Bond. Of course, talk to Joseph Amara. Like we, of course, say Bonds now had to reach area. I don't know. Theo, now that kind of size studio so.
I think I speak it.
Okay. Well, speak to one for welcome at the studio. Anyway, let's go Bond and talk to Maurice and Amara. Let's tell we exactly what's in there happen. Remember, say if you want to be part of the program, now for send you text message to 076470400 and you will be part of the program. So we'll go right away to Bonds and let we talk to Joseph Morisinama. This is a Fedration Link where they can be away from the Salon Broadcasting Corporation. And Fedration Link, they go all about the country, and we try for reach Joseph Amar. Good morning, Joseph.
Yeah, good morning, Dan, and good morning, everybody reading us this morning and our radio land.
Yes, so how the Bonds district look like?
On this street presently is very much quiet, especially constituency 092, where the Sierra People's Party, where the main opposition party, we done the award symbol to member of parliament, we for go represent the people. And it happened to say Reverend Titus been get about 13 votes as against 8 votes. We against 8 votes and some other votes that we the opponents that they get for the symbol. And what to make the constituency 092 quiet presently, people they are waiting because they take the result at district level and take them at regional level and also at national level. And people they wait for me and really know which is the outcome of the result when they don't take at national level because they say they by stages. So meaning one stage they don't go, the second stage go, third stage don't go, and at fourth stage now where they wait for me and get the result, the outcome of the result. Every day news and rumors they come around where people they say they don't take the symbol from Reverend Titus Williams and give to Alice Kumambe where him according to people they say they don't reside na the constituency. But both of them also of course Naya they born and the supporters then presently the intention we then get is that if at all Sierra People's Party they award symbol to Alice Kumambe we to the choice then ready for make them go, they tell the candidate to go independent and they vote for independent candidate. And the people they say they really get respect for the hierarchy of the Sierra People's Party. But for that one, if they are told they tamper with the result, we then go change them because of the percentage with the party they talk about. And the percentage not to the interest. The one where they don't vote in, we don't go, the number where they don't vote, they expect the number they in there for taking award symbol to Reverend Titus Williams, who will represent in a parliament. But anyway, for me, they know the outcome of the result and they will exactly know which kind of decision we then go take. But so far, they're ready for me to go independent with the candidates. Fedration Link. This is Maurice Nama, we report for Voice of America Radio.
Okay, if I can get you clear, Joseph, this Reverend Titus 9 been the, get the highest number from. Yeah,
9 be the lead, they get 13 votes as against 8 votes. Some get 1, some get 0. But about 7 of them will be really stand for this particular symbol, not constituency 092. So if they get the highest, now it would be 13 votes.
Yeah, but so why they not for game?
Well, the party hierarchy they say now day by stage. So if they get percentage, where the party look at that, the performance of this person, where they award symbol to, in performance to the party, in loyalty to the party, in contribution to the party before this time. So that they get for access the person and give symbol to. Now that made them take an eye, can go at national level. But the day when they come at district level, according to sources, we understand the revenue is still lead. And when they go at regional level and national level, we will not be able to get any clear clarification again, would that be the lead. But only that we every say they will take the symbol and give to Ali according to sources.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Joseph. Thank you very much. Yes, thanks. Yes, Stu.
Yeah, then you see, now let me tell you say that the pattern where they use for allocate the symbol, then I get the problem. This one where we collect those reports to the SIP, what do they do? They elect the candidate at the constituency level. So if you mean to say you win at the constituency level, not mean to say you don't get the symbol. For me, that I see very wrong. Because I think to say if somebody don't win at the constituency level, now if forget the symbol, you need to go take again, say go at the district level, go back at the regional level, then that will bring more confusion. For me, I think to say the constituents they in a position for elect whether they want for let them go represent them in the House of Parliament. Then I make say even the last Parliament, most of the MPs there not to be the true representatives of the people, and that is unfair. And that is where democracy starts.
Okay, Anna, so how do we go next?
Don't go Moyamba.
Anna, see you laugh.
We go to Alpha Laluba. Okay, all right. 039. We'll go to Alpha Laluba, Bo District. But if you want to be part of the program, now for make sure say you send your text message to 076-47040. Good morning, Alpha. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dan.
Yes, Alpha. What did happen in Moyamba District?
Obviously, Good morning, Fedration Link. Good morning, Sierra Leone. Obviously, about say Sunday is a cool day, so it's going to come for now. But only that on Friday, the former Honorable Mustafa Laure paid a visit to Mamba, which in presidential aspiration message to the people of Mamba district. And the mini stadium, of course, the halfway park, has not to compare to others who they don't get similar meeting day. But then in attendance, I see so many stakeholders we did it, especially the primary chiefs from the different chiefdoms. And usually, I know the media was there to cover. We link a live in message able to tell my people that say, in a dream, they don't get say if will be president, and indeed, not only in according to him, not only in able to change Moyamba to bring Moyamba back to the glory which had been done before. According to Rand, the all ancestors that say to really develop Moyamba, and I ain't got no Jews, and they appeal to the people that say, indeed, this is a good opportunity for them because they are picking. If they need this opportunity, it's like Moyamba who forgot about development, and indeed, they say people that say, not just eligible, but indeed, ain't get for be president, and not that make you don't go for president, make them ready and supporter. Of course, the award of symbol, it don't become the order of the day, Moyamba district, of course. Our political party, especially the SLPP, the APC, the NGC, they don't the award symbols to their various aspirants who the ones present for 2018 elections. But interestingly, after this time, the SLPP will not get the award of symbols, which was one could call it most controversial in the sense that the one they considered as delegates. There were a lot of speculation say they were looking for the highest bidder, and meaning that all the ones who did aspire really they spent huge sum of money to reach whose side they don't reach. But just like you'll be the same. I mean, the thing is, this, the one who be away from the chiefdom, we call constituency, they get for go to district. For district, you get for go to region, and from there, you get for go, they don't care, they all go now freetown. And after this time, we don't get no official pronouncement who the actually this symbol is to be awarded to. The new national another observer team for the elections we call it new. They don't hold their meeting on Saturday. And that meeting day, according to the chairman one, John C. Vanja, he said they meet for they can strategize how they get for monitor the election and put some strategic things in place so that they were able to bring to people then what things get to happen and their monitoring and their observation, they will give a fair report when that time will come. So far, that will give them my decision.
All right, thank you very much, Alpha. Thank you. All right. Fambolem, this is so we can try for Richard to be people. So to go next time now. So, yeah.
Let me go corner.
Corner. Go corner. Who do they talk to? Dauda?
Dauda, yeah.
Okay, I'll go corner. And try for see follow which Dauda. But let me make sure say we send a text message to 076 470 400 and you will go for be part of the program. And for make see this Federation Link will come your way, and we always make sure say we reach we people that would on the ground. We always give you first-hand information as to what's in the happen na the region. But make sure say you always link with Fedration Link will come your way from the Salon Broadcasting Corporation, and we try for go corner and talk to we own colleague Wayne Dauda, and we hope say good morning, Dauda. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dan, and good morning to the Federation Link team.
All right, what's it having a corner? Corner people in there. What's it having?
All right, I'm not peaceful, but the things that really happen, the people that we reside in Akoidu City, always concerned we they don't make it clear to the radio station because if we get 5 radio stations, the radio operate there, So the people say they want to see the journalism when they report this 2018 election free and fair. You know, report anything where you can problems at the district. When all concerned with the people always, we try to have a picture of journalists, different departments and we don't engage all the managers them, explain to them how they for work during this 2018 election, and also we engage the political parties them and talk about different issues them. We possibly say Kono peace because Kono on one side when this guy say now swing state and side we get problem. But the political parties all set nation say this 2018 election Kono will be different. So now all this happen inside Kono district.
All right, thank you very much, Dawish. Thank you, Dauda. So we'll go next time now. So we'll go next. We'll get a few calls. We'll come up, Kono. Yes, let's talk to Esther, is it? Esther and Magburuka for giving what's in the opinion access there. Anyway, this is Fedration Link, the program will come your way from Salon Broadcasting Corporation. And if you want to be part of this program, I will send you text message to 076-470-400. So we want to go straight away to Esther. We hope we won't forget Esther on the block so that we will get report from the that access the we hope we will forget Esther this morning because it don't take some time. We're able to reach Magboka access, especially the access there. Yes, good morning, Esther.
Hello?
Yes, good morning, Esther.
Yeah, good morning.
You there on air on Fedration Link. When I for move small bit, who say you there? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Now for shift small bit, you there on Federation Link. Tell what you happen at that Magboka existed. Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it clear.
I say you there on Federation Link. You there on live. Oh, Esther, I don't know. I think it look like he ride Okada. Kenema, sorry. Alright, okay. There we go to alright. Make we get Kalon and Mohamed Kalon so that we go for go Kenema straight away. But then we try to forget Ahmed Kalon now Kenema district quickly and let's see what's happening there because we go for try for round up exactly on time. This now Federation Link, the program with a link with sister station and all about now the country and they make sure say we link all about and so that people are going for tell you exactly what's happening. But we want to try for reach Ahmed Kalon. Sorry. We try for reach Ahmed Kalon. The phone they ring, but I think say Ahmed Kalon we just one pick the phone go off. But make another call. They try for reach Ahmed Kalon again. So Ahmed Kalon will tell you exactly what's happening in Kenema district. Yeah, good morning, Ahmed.
Yeah, good morning, Dan Moss.
You're on live Federation Link. Tell me what's happening in Kenema district, please.
Kenema district look a little bit shaky with mixed information and mixed perception about what they go on the primaries for the SLPP and the position of the NGC in the area.
Yeah.
When Kenema they get a very tough mayor, Mayor J.S. Kaifara. Tough in the sense that a man on Indian is done on Indian, but he remember say for a long time people don't really ask why the main roads, Nama Road, Hanga Road, Dama Road do not make. Most of the time the mayor can talk say yes, that road they not the council responsible for and the central government responsible for. But it reach a time where they begin ask now, yes, the central government responsible for this, but how about you separately don't do it? Where they do a test match inside on the primaries, then the 6 years with Samba Kaifara, and in colleague when I've been the district council chairman, Dr. Senesi Mansare, that sent a signal and Kenema that this time people then concerned about what actually they derive out of politics, not what people they preach. We reach a time where plenty people when a loyalist in yes, Qatar, they say, no, yes, Qatar, no SLBT. But when they look the other way around, Democrats don't prevail. The one that they don't elect, so let them put in the people the way they go awards in the now they don't talk. So no individual not going to none of this of you, they not even get the right to choose whether to be the symbol or not. That's going to happen right across, even to the district council. We one classroom teacher, what they call O-level, to say, who tests on seat, the incumbent winner, Dr. Sinosima Sari, the internal will get the seat. Where a trader will be contested last time and trade union winner Thomas Bayo, in the contest the last time with Mayor J.S. Kaifara, and he lost the symbol, but he continued to do that the SLTP until this last time, it's in a young turn, and he clinched because according to results, nothing win. People then they look now whether the academician we don't have the Sierra Leone Road Authority, when an engineer, if he fails for doing some of the things then the ordinary trader, I call an ordinary trader because he done this in the trade union, although he don't be a secondary school teacher before he joined them like the bike riders, they don't be member of they don't have the petty traders association. So then they look now, would that go make the difference? Whether a book they make the difference, or not the individual aspiration they make the difference. So the people then Kenema done the look. In the first place, if Mayor J.S. Katrago accept the defeat honorably and continue for them with the party, especially when they remember that the first 10 ways mark for the SLPP thing, the way he not get, they be going for independence. So this time, the second time he automatically get, they not go not die or a win. The third time we don't automatically not get, which could be a reaction. Whether it support the one we win or it will decide to do something otherwise. So the people that are Kenneman, they in that position, especially when most of the honorables then will be given their position looks shaky because they don't do the primaries, their competency level, district level, and regional level, and now at the national secretary without forget the symbol. And according to many people, as long as the area of the stronghold, by the time you get the symbol, automatically you don't get the position where you go in for. But this, like all the part of the position, they look now for now what will happen. So basically, in Canada, na politics and when a primary, one of the major things that happen over the past few other times.
All right, okay. Thank you very much, Callum. But before we go, the former mayor, Kefala, will not able to forget any information, in relation to imposition as he lost the symbol.
The mayor, the technocrat, as I say, engineer person. We get idea, this was where the traffic was the business, understand one of the pioneers in Michigan. And during a campaign, the comment on the road system in Kenneman, and that since you get personal caterpillars then, not only a question of the people there for buy fear so that we go able to grade the road and improve the road condition. Now we tender it for ask question, people when they ask according to a manifesto how much he achieved. Inside achievement, the code say it be the revenue base, with all man agree to yes, it be the revenue base, because the system where they use for collect tax, market use, It seems the one way they collect them they benefit out of them more. So they decide for sack them all and pay them all. Then they contract a private body where they collect revenue. And according to them, from 20 million per month, it go up to 63 million, something like that. But people don't concern, yes, they raise the money, but how you use the money? But the mayor they turn back and point at the town fee, inside the big pavilion where they take plenty people then. And you take that as the benefit. Although opponents on the argue say, when you make a football field, that they make out for sport fans, not a general something. But when you make the road, you make for everybody. So a lot of issues and they come up, but the mayor in position as of now, whether they remain at the position at the SLPP or not, no. But in support of them, some of them they talk say, no mayor, yes, no SLPP. Whether that will go through or not will go through, well, plenty people believe say their advisor then they should not consider to maintain the position, stay within the party, no go no other party, and in fact continue to play active role for support the SLPP inside in the done there, so that the credibility will go high and the respect will continue to grow.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Kalon. Thank you very much. I think now the time for we get about 5 minutes, and I'll get some few texts if you don't get time. Aminata get some texts, or let me get some text from Aminata.
Okay. The law is the law. All those dual citizens who had unconstitutionally occupied the offices of MPs and ministers must refund to the state all monies they receive, because it is dishonesty to the highest level. From Ishmael Nakisi. He say, hi Dan Mosire, we know say you dey in favor of this government. Take you term how you dey analyze the constitution with the watch una. This one say, all those that have not been awarded symbols, my advice to them is to stay put to their parties and not cross carpet, for you are all winners and not losers. To believe that power comes from God. From Daniel Carbona, Bo City. This one say, most members of parliament perform poorly, that's why they have lost their symbols. From Abbas Sila. This other one say, in Putloko symbol which was awarded to Abdul Latif Sise is just like when Dr. Samura was appointed as flag bearer for APC. The town was quiet. People just stay indoors. Some are thinking of going with other political party or an independent candidate for their personal benefit. Really, Abdul Latif Sise is a young man whom majority of the elderly people don't know, but well known by the youth. Hope he can deliver for the people of Putloko. From MOB Putloko. This one say, Dan, Theo, Hannah and Aminata is a call to the APC, losing candidates of the APC symbol to accept and agree to decision of the hierarchy of the party and stay calm and throw their support to their colleague candidates who won the APC symbols to take parliament come March 7th. As in APC, we don't have losers and winners, the party first. Musa Tarali is wasting his time. APC back to State House. From Kalusha Bwali and Amakeni. This other one say the dramatic ousting of former mayor J.S. Kaifala in that make-believe election was the saddest mistake the SLPP will live to regret for a very long time. He was very strategic in the party. From Malam Jane. This other person say, good morning SLBC. Looking at the law that affects KK1 and others, I don't think that the judiciary arm is doing the right thing. Wow. This one say, the political elements of bad governance originating from this one not so clear.
Just one more, because we then one for link outside broadcast, but then just one more, then we try for round up.
Of course, they text and they come in half.
Okay, well
this
then,
one say, please, I want SLPP to visit all constituency in the north. for more campaign from Peter Iboma in Bay Junction.
All right, thank you very much. Well, now we wind up now, Anna. Let's start with you.
Why? Well, you will not able to read the text. If you go on the OGI website, you will able to see all the text them we don't get so far from this program. We saw you will not able to read all on our text them. And by next week, we go cancel now with we plans and how we go get for the implementary activities, because now we all work together for make sure say the OGI become successful. On behalf of the director and the secretariat, I say Tata will meet next week.
Thank you very much. Theo?
Yes, sir. Well, and the NGC don't issue a press statement which they say the presidential candidates not going to be affected by this to sim or trisim thing at all. Then the allocation of symbol, especially by the ruling APC and the opposition Second People's Party, are nothing to say. In most cases, they do unfairly. That make you see problems then they here and there, because they not allow the constituent them for allow the choices, their own choices. Then the issue of the 8 votes, them they go to the Supreme Court. We go continue for follow the matter day. Then if you want to get more details on the issues there where they talk about now, you for tune in to Eagle Africa Radio FM 91.3 Monday to Friday 8:30 p.m. to 11 o'clock for details. Then lastly, the bar and the Jalo team Nati for affect the voting pattern of the Fullers them seriously, and apart from the APC and the SPP where they make Fuller man them as running mates, the Fullers they get their own party where they call the National Democratic Alliance NDA, when a bar they head them. So you see how the thing of okay. And lastly, I think they say there's need for control the Sierra Leone Fuller community in the country. Because see, day in and day out, you see Fuller boys they come in from Guinea and they easily become Sierra Leoneans. So we need to identify whether not Sierra Leone Fuller and whether not Guinean Fuller. Because I think to say that's not the best way for control with population. Otherwise, I mean, anybody can come in tomorrow from Guinea Fuller man and be a Sierra Leonean. Automatically. That should be controlled. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we don't say we get one on, of course, immigration or whatever. We will deal with people that really come inside the country. Thank you very much, Anna and Theo. Of course, get Regina with we and Aminata. I'm not saying Aminata now ever say Happy New Year, but anyway, Happy New Year to you. Anyway. And Theo, we forget we mommy, but they belated. No, belated.
Oh my God!
Don't pass.
Not try.
No, any aja matukake. Now quietly, no more.
Thank you.
Belated birthday to you.
Okay.
And of course, me on body they in town, and I have calling name. All right. So to go meet back. So we Aja and the technical man, and I said to Bangwa announce on duty. So to we meet again. Bye bye.
Thomas, you can listen radio.
Yes, I dey listen radio. And all waiting at the listing. Not get aid, not get till. Government just they do all waiting if it for do na the country. Corruption they all side. For layman get irrational safe. Now work and the brad no one give account of what they do.
Not also it they be again. Not so like the way the government they hide for do anything. Not
Right, many thanks to Daniel Mosiri and team for the program Federation Link. Stay tuned again next Sunday for another edition. Well, it's now time to bring you our next program, Community Bible Study. Stay tuned.